Howdy, hey, what's up you guys? Gavin here. Today we're going to be looking at a pretty phenomenal artist and album. The artist we're looking at today is Tyler the Creator, and the album we're looking at today is Igor. My first impression was kind of mundane. I wasn't really like super blown away or like super, taken back by the album. It's a good album. It's a good mix, but like personally, I think some of the older albums I was really impressed and more so than this one. But yeah, there was a couple good songs. The cover art is interesting. I have a few theories on what exactly he was trying to portray with all that, but I don't know if it's necessarily appropriate to talk about because it is kind of on the racy side. But those are just some of the things that I kind of took away when I first saw it. I think considering the presidency and the current state of things, it seemed kind of appropriate because personally I think it's easier to take things personally when people are being really blunt and like honest and kind of open with their hatred and things. Alrighty, so the next thing we're talking about are the lyrics. The song I'm going to be looking at is New Magic Wand. So yeah, it starts out, sometimes you gotta close a door to open a window. I saw a photo, you looked joyous, my eyes are green, I ate my veggies. I need to get her out of the picture, she's really fucking up my frame. She's not developed like we are. Okay, so right off the bat, this whole album has kind of been breakup themed. So in a lot of ways, I think this album was a good blend of his new style and his older style. It was kind of like this like weird rap type thing. More so in New Magic Wand was I finding that it was like Flower Boy, but it was also kind of like that edgy rap that we saw in Goblin. Anyway, it continues like magic, like magic, like magic, gone. New magic, new magic, new magic, wand. Like magic, like magic, like magic, gone. New magic, new magic, new magic, wand. Part of it is kind of reflecting on the I guess back to the breakup subject. Poof, this person isn't in your life anymore, and what's it called? There was a saying. It was like, it's crazy how you can know someone so well and then all of a sudden they're like a stranger. So I think that's kind of what that is entailed to. But yeah, my brother said I'm on the spectrum, don't call me selfish, I ain't sharing, this 60-40 isn't working, I want 100 of your time, you're mine. So yeah, pretty sure this is just more breakup related stuff, feelings and whatnot. Alrighty, so the next thing we're talking about are the band similarities. This pertains to like people who, Tyler the Creator reminds me of, or sounds similar to, or would kind of be grouped together in like a genre. It's not necessarily, a genre altogether, but anyways. So a couple of names that come to mind are Dream It Clean. Honestly, just the indie genre itself is kind of really apparent, especially in like Flower Boy. I feel like Tyler is going a very experimental indie direction. It's been kind of obvious since Flower Boy. He's been edgy and like kind of like weird rap music, or like Chance the Rapper too comes to mind, to be honest, just to name a few. But yeah, it's like weird, funky indie rap music. It's not really like exactly like Tupac or Jay-Z or like, you know, regular hip hop. It's like an experimental aspect to it that, you know, is very unique to the hip hop and rap genre in itself. There's like chill hip hop beats kind of vibe too that you can kind of see. You know, like those what do they call them? Late night playlists, or those radios, those lo-fi radios that play at night. You know, study beats and stuff. I'll put a picture just exactly, you know, what I'm talking about. But yeah, stuff like that is kind of apparent with his music and things. My favorite song is probably going to be Magic Wand. So New Magic Wand is one of my favorites off this album. It stood out to me the most. It had a really cool beat. It had this like really cool dubstep-y feel to it. I don't know, it was just really interesting. This one for sure was like, you know, Flower Boy and Goblin's Baby right off the bat. Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, whoa, this is so strange. It was like worlds colliding. And I thought it was so cool. But the beat is just so homegrown to me. Like, I usually listen to like sub-low or like, you know, old school dubstep or like, you know, those really low subby stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I was really like drawn in by that song for sure. Disclaimer, first off, I should note, is that it's actually, you know what, I take that back, because at the end of the very last song off this album, which was Are We Still Friends, there was some kind of screaming at the end. Like, there was a really really low scream. I mean, you could hear it very clearly, but it was like really low. So I don't know if that counts. It's very seldom that you hear any screaming off of Tyler, the Creator's albums or anything. I mean, it's not really his forte. I mean, he'll get like aggressive and like say things that are kind of, I remember Yonkers was kind of intense lyric wise, but yeah, no, I just not really much screaming. Singing, it's mostly like, you know, rap, you know, flow or anything. There's a little bit of singing. I can't really pinpoint what exactly the singing reminds me of. It's a little bit unique, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit unique because I don't hear that type. It's like a humming type of singing. I mean, that the way he sings would probably be very like, imagine Drake singing like that, but when Tyler does it, it comes off a little bit different. But it sounds different for some reason. I don't know if it's him singing exactly, or it's singing by somebody else. He has the same vocalist on his albums or anything, but it just sounds really unique and interesting, and I kind of like it. So pretty much, I'm gonna rate this album probably like a 2.5 out of 5. It was good. And you know, it's cool to see artists put out music. When it comes to artists, I don't know, artists that I like, you know, seeing them put out music and stuff, and like hearing their new stuff. You know, it's cool to support them every time they do something. But I wasn't super impressed, and I wasn't like blown away by it. It was okay. It was like I said, it was kind of mundane, and it wasn't like super memorable. There's a couple of good tracks, but overall it was kind of like, it's okay. Any other suggestions for movies, music, games alike? Leave in the comment section. I'll be sure to check them out. And yeah, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.